Welcome. In front of me is an iPhone Air, and today I'll be showing you how you can reset this device through recovery mode. Now for this video I'll be using Windows, but you can also do this on Mac, so it doesn't really matter which one you want to use. If you have both, you can choose whichever one you want. The only difference is on the Mac it will be a little bit easier compared to Windows, which we will need to download one program for this to work. So obviously I am on Windows, so I'm gonna show you where and what to download. So number one, we need to start off by going into our favorite download place, which is obviously the Microsoft Store. Everyone loves to use this one for downloading application, and that's really the only place where you're gonna find this trash. And I do mean trash, as if you look at this, Apple devices, which is what we need, has a rating of 1.2 stars. It's even more pathetic than the iTunes, which was previously the version that you would use, or program that you would use for the same purpose, that already had piss poor reviews of 2.4, but was still higher. Now, to explain what happened is this used to do both. It used to allow you to manage your iPhone, reset it and do all that stuff, backup, restore and stuff like that, along with listen to music and upload that music to your device and so on. Now, because I guess Apple decided that this is an outdated program, they updated it by changing nothing, literally absolutely nothing, apart from splitting it into two different programs. So now we have Apple Music that takes the portion of iTunes that did music, and Apple devices takes the managing of iPhone side of like backing up, restoring and all that stuff. And boy oh boy is it bad at doing that. Amazing. If you're also wondering why they maybe why, I have no clue. The iTunes that I used to use worked just fine. The only difference is now it has a new coat of paint. It's gray because wow, we need to make it look modern, which could have been updated and work fine, but alas. Anyway, so once you download this crap, you can open it up, and it's right here. So let's plug our device. And when you plug it in, it will show up right here. Now on the Mac side, open up your Finder, and in Finder, click on your whatever name of your iPhone is, and you will be presented with the same kind of looking page like this one right here. So we're basically good to go. So on your device now, to enter recovery mode, we're gonna press the volume up and volume down, and then we're gonna hold power button for the remainder of the time. So up, down, and power. The device will turn off after a moment. Once it turns off, you want to continue holding the button. It's gonna start booting back up, and continue holding it, at which point it's gonna enter the recovery mode. Right about now. There we go. You can let go when you see this looking screen. Give it a second for Apple devices to catch up on the fact that the device is in recovery mode. And it gives you this page right here. So from here we can update it or restore. Now, again, it says restore. It should say reset, because that's really what this function does, not restores, it resets. So, again, we can't really expect too much from Tim Cook. He is, at this point, a senile grandpa. You know, just buy your mom an iPhone. Anyway. So we're gonna click right here, restore iPhone, which means reset and update. And again, actually not again, but for the first time, the update portion is crucial. It's non-negotiable. Tim Cook may be senile, but he's gonna force you to update your iPhone to the newest version, if you like it or not. So you will be forced to do that. If there's just a 0.001 newer version, yeah, you now need to download it and install it if you want to do this kind of reset. So I'm gonna click on it, and it's automatically actually gonna go to preparing my device. Now in your case, it's actually gonna look a little bit different. It's gonna tell you that it's downloading it, and at the time of recording it, you will need to have about 20 gigabytes of free space on your computer, as the iOS that it's downloading is 9.94 gigs in size, plus it needs to extract it, so double that. And once it extracts it, it's gonna then prepare your iPhone, load it up, and then install it. So that's why you're automatically seeing the preparing, as I have already recorded a previous video which required me to download the newest iOS, which is already on the computer. Now this will take probably 15 minutes to finish up, so just be patient. It's not a very fast process, it does take a little bit of time. And once it's completed, we will be presented with the setup screen. So I'll be back once that is visible for me. And as you can see, the process is now finished, and you can set up your device however you like. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.